Hi everybody, this is Vaughn with Sweet Rocks Crystal Healing, and today is my Drive-In Talk, episode 11. Love that number, 11, one of those divine angel numbers. Basically, for me, 11 is like the beginning of something new, like you're starting the new chapter, you're going for it, you're divinely aligned, you're spiritually attuned to what you need to be doing in your life. Like, it's an amazing number. So it's so cool that I get to talk about what I want to talk about today because of 11. It's just the synchronicity in my world is just fantastic, and it happens all the time. Like this, constantly being reaffirmed that I'm walking the walk that I need to be doing. I'm doing the work that I need to be doing. It's absolutely amazing that I'm aligned in such a divine way, bringing light and sharing love and giving kindness. You know, as I reflect on kind of my journey to where I got now, actually, before I continue, if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe, hit that like, and get some notifications on this and share this. Like, this is awesome because I got some really cool stuff to talk about. It's been a minute since my last one. It's been about 2 weeks because I've just been so in the present moment with my life that I just kind of, time just kind of flew by in a sense. It's crazy. I can't believe that I'm already headed back to Utah to exchange my daughter with her mom. We've had so much fun. Anyway, it's just, it's been an incredible time, and I've had so many new awarenesses and awakenings and just abilities that have been coming over the past few weeks, and it's just lights up my inner child. I'm like, because I grew up watching superhero movies, I grew up reading the comic books and into the anime and video games. Like, I was so immersed into all these alternate worlds, just all of them. But X-Men was one that really resonated with me because everybody had a unique ability, and I felt like everybody in this world has unique gifts, whether it's just creation or art or singing or music playing or pottery or driving or whatever it may be. Everyone's got gifts. So I just kind of always saw like the spiritual side of all these fantasy worlds, if you will. But now that I'm older, I'm beginning to believe that there's some truth to some of these stories, especially when I go down these rabbit holes about understanding and spirituality and metaphysics and just my own experiences. I'm like, holy cow, this is crazy. Which is just, my journey is just so amazing. All the things that have been happening. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful that I've aligned myself with something way bigger than myself, and it's just amazing what have been able to become a part of. Like, I'm awestruck. It's just amazing. All of my experiences, all the people that I'm connecting, all the beautiful things that I'm doing and seeing in this world, and the people that I'm helping. Like, I'm amazed that because I'm being vocal and showing my authentic self, how people are receiving the help more openly, and they're accepting, and they're so loving and grateful. Like, it's just, these times today are just amazing, and perhaps it's just how my world has been manifested because I'm constantly giving love. I'm always receiving it. It's just absolutely amazing. But over the past few weeks, I really had time to go inward and be present and be a part of my, just everyday sovereign mindset. And it's been incredible. Spending a lot of time with my daughter, a lot of activities, a lot of reading, a lot of playing, a lot of arts, and just getting outside. Like, that's the big thing, is my daughter loves being outside, so we go outside. So does my dog. Yeah, but I always call him like my child. So yeah, if it's something Eleanor wants to do, my dog's definitely there most of the time, except when I have to drive. He gets so it's a handful. But no, we just have amazing time. But I had these interesting dreams that brought me into awareness about things into my life, and I was just like, this is really profound and really spiritual. I'm not going to discuss it here, just because of how sacred it was revealed to me. But I connected consciousness with my orb, my rainbow obsidian orb. It's absolutely amazing, and it's kind of like having a looking glass. And so it's just amazing that when I get into my meditations and I access my third eye and I open it and I'm just kind of seeing into understanding how things work, how energy flows, how these crystals resonate the way that they do. I'm constantly looking and pondering and exploring and testing and experimenting everything that I'm trying to absorb about it. And it's crazy that when I'm aligned with my higher self, and I'm aligned with my inner child, and I'm aligned with just everything love, what is revealed to me, it's just amazing. It's magical. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just magical. It's just incredible. But I do want to talk about an experience I had using my orb. It's just amazing. But I was curious, because a lot of the chatter in the spiritual community is talking about the 3-eye atlas, and I was just kind of curious about it, because I wanted to know what it was. Like, what is it? There's so many perspectives and so many speculations, and I just wanted to know it. So I'm taking this with me because I'm going to go to a sacred spot for a meditation that's just up in the earth and connect, because I really want to know more about this. But this is my rainbow obsidian orb I was referring to. Absolutely love it. But I'm taking it to go meditate in my favorite spot in Utah, in the mountains, just to kind of think and ponder about just everything about what's coming my way. And I don't want to give away too much, because there's some big things in the works, and I'm really excited to drop an Easter egg bomb that there's some big things coming that I get to be a part of, and it's just amazing what I've done. So I wake up from a dream, and the awareness I had was I needed to go look at my orb and use it like it was like see without seeing, and I needed to feel without feeling, and I needed to like just all the opposites: smell without smelling, taste without tasting, etc., touch without touching. But it's just I woke up from a dream that was like, no, use it like this, and I was like, okay. And so I did my breathing exercise, I did my meditations, and rainbow obsidian's tied to the root chakra, but it balances all of your chakras. So in this meditation, I went in for probably a good 2 hours in this really, really deep meditative state, holding my orb right at my root chakra. And it was amazing what had happened, but I was able to, what they call remote view. It was kind of like I was able to see, but I could see very clearly. I wouldn't say astral projection, because I've done that before. It wasn't like that, like I was floating. I was seeing. I was just like seeing, like my consciousness was just seeing. And it was cool, because I went up above my apartment and I was looking around and looking at everybody walking around. It was just amazing. And so I asked the consciousness in my orb, oh, by the way, it literally happened when I synchronized with it. It was like a spark. So I went and grabbed my orb that morning after I woke up, and there was like a gentle like zap, like a really strong static from like, I don't know, your clothing or something on the floor, like a zap. And I was like, and that's when I went into the meditation. So I was curious, because the chatter is about the 3-eye atlas, and I was just like, what is the 3-eye atlas? And I was able to, in this state of consciousness, my meditation, was able to go there and just kind of observe it. And it's massive, it's huge. But it's like, when I touched it, it reminded me of moldavite. Like the hull of it was armored with like moldavite crystal of some sort. So I don't know what it is, but it definitely has a consciousness. They're very energetic. It's like very healing, very calming. When I touched it, it was like putting my hand in warm water. Just gentle, still water, warm water, just putting it in there. That's what it felt like. And that was all I needed to know. I was like, okay, this is crazy cool. The fact that I was able to do this was amazing, first of all. But I got to see for myself, through my higher self, if you will, my third eye, what it was all about. And it was a really amazing and magical experience. And I've never had anything like that. So that day, my daughter and I had planned to go and have a daddy-daughter date. which was amazing because we haven't really had time much. We've been kind of just go nonstop, one thing or the other. I'm kind of juggling 2 jobs right now, and being the single parent role, which I get help from my mom, which is a big help when I need it, but I do take on a lot of my responsibility, and do the best that I can. But that afternoon, we wanted to go to the hot springs, but Lava Hot Springs is closed. So we went out to a place called Grace, Idaho. And that's north of Bear Lake, Utah a ways, but it's like 30 minutes outside of Lava Hot Springs. But we went to this little quaint oasis. It was the most magical, beautiful, quiet place I've ever been. But it was these hot tubs called Maple Grove. And I was just like, had Lava Hot Springs not been closed, we probably would have never ever discovered this place. But it was so beautiful. And the hot tub we were in was completely like overhanged by this big giant tree, and that tree was filled with like so much love and like kindness. It loved being there. It loved seeing all of the people that came and go, all the spiritual people, all the healers like would come into these pools to be cleansed and healed by the earth's waters. It's just amazing. So I use my orb in another meditation in these pools, and the temperature is 104 degrees, which is like a warm bath, like in your own house. It's not like too hot, but it's like warm. And so we're just sitting in these pools, and they're propped up right so you could actually like relax and sit comfortably. And I submerged my orb into the water and started to meditate. And the way that I want to describe it, it was just when I grounded myself and connected myself to everything earth. I could feel like in the movie Avatar when the Na'vi would connect their hair to Iowa's tree and you see the veins and stuff. That's kind of how I see it in my mind when I'm connecting to the earth. But what was interesting in this meditation was seeing what the chakras are. That was kind of my goal, is like I wanted to start healing myself with this. Like, how do I use this, optimize the powers of this crystal for my own health's benefit? Because I've never really felt inspired to try to use it for healing. And I was just like, holy cow. So what? I probably won't be able to use it for actual healing, but it helps me understand the process of healing, and it helps me understand and visualize how the flow of energy of things around me are flowing. And so when I'm in these meditative states, it's in comparison to Neo in the Matrix when he sees the green walls of the code, moving around this world of the Matrix. So I'm meditating and I'm looking at the energy flows of everything around me. It visually looks similar to something like that. However, it's just full of just light. So many colors of light. It's just light everything. Threads of light. Fibers and threads. And it's all flowing synergistically. Everything around us. When you speak, you're reverberating into the universe. And I can see it energetically how this fifth density is actually working. It's so beautiful. When we put our thoughts out there, we're creating a ripple in our immediate world, what we're seeing right now. When we speak it into existence, it's literally happening. Like that's how profound this realization is that everything we do energetically is synergistically connected to everything around us. Now, I know I sound crazy. I know I sound absurd. I don't have any science to prove this. But what I do have to say is that in these meditations, I come into knowings and awarenesses that I couldn't possibly create or imagine myself. And that's what I mean, being aligned with something so divine and so loving, because there's no way I would be able to understand these things the way that I am have I not taken the time to heal my shadows and focus on the growth and love and take time to love me and who I am. Oh, my little one's snoring, if you can see. Oh, never mind, she's awake. But yeah, it's just incredible what I've been experiencing in this. And what was more amazing was the healing that my body's been doing through all of this that I didn't even realize was happening until just recently. But over the last 2 weeks, I just feel amazing. And I've been learning how to transmute my soreness from my back energetically through meditation. And I'm beginning to understand how powerful the mind really is in coexistence with the body. And it's just amazing, these awarenesses that I'm understanding. And I'm learning how to, like, through my third eye, essentially, when I'm accessing my higher self, my pure essence of love, how this light energy can heal things in my body. It's just incredible, these experiences that I'm doing for myself. I feel good. My soreness I'm getting better at transmuting it. I can at least dull some of the pain after a long weekend, but like just the heavy lifting non-stop, my body is constantly reminding me, hey, you need to stop this, and it's getting worse. And so I'm just like, okay, I hear you, body, we're almost there, we're almost at my affirmation of the 21st, like, we're going for this. But like I said, there's some good things in the works coming, and I'm super excited to announce these things once they're in motion. It's just amazing. So these are my thoughts. These are my spiritual experiences. They are very profound, but I'm sharing these stories, and I've omitted a lot of the details, but I'm sharing these stories because this stuff's very real. Just not too long ago, I didn't believe any of this was real. I thought you had to be some special being. I thought you had to be super, like, you had to be like Gandhi, or you had to be like Christ, or you had to be like Buddha, or you had to, like, I felt like you had to be a divine God in a human body kind of thing. But my realization that we are all like that, just like in the Bible says, we are all like a God. We all have the kingdom of heaven in us. The universe is in us. We can do what Christ can do, but more. And by more, when we unite, we can definitely do more. When we join forces with love, it's amazing how little people filled with love can overthrow any fear, can overthrow any feeling of loneliness. A group of people that are filled with love, it radiates so powerfully that it literally decimates anything that's dark, anything that's low vibe, anything that's feeling miserable. It's amazing when you walk into a place full of love, how it can change you instantly. And that's what I mean by energy flow. It radiates. How we perceive our world, how we posture ourselves, how we carry ourselves, how we love ourselves is expressed through us. People see what we're feeling on the inside. If you're feeling like you're unattractive, it's probably because you feel like you're unattractive. Like, just in the sense that maybe there's something inside that you're hiding that makes you feel ugly, and it's coming out, so you're perceiving that ugliness from a childhood or past trauma. Like, that's really like the reality of it. You're beautiful, you're amazing, and you're powerful, you're full of love. Each and every one of you that's listening to my message right now, you are divine beings. You are so amazing and filled with so much love. It's incredible. When I shifted my mind from being a skeptic, cynical, pessimist to being what I've become now, I didn't believe in any of that woo-woo stuff. It was fantasy. It was cool to think about, fantasy-wise. Sure, I love Lord of the Rings. That's great. But as I'm going down my own journey and my own experiences, after I'm experimenting, I'm doing the things I was told not to do, essentially. And I'm uncovering and unlocking and discovering new things in my life. So the reason why I'm sharing my message with you guys is it's possible. I was like you. I was a skeptic. I was a doubter. I was like, I need scientific proof. I need fact to prove anything. And now it's just like, when I align myself with love, how does it make me feel? Does it resonate well with me? Well, it's easier for me to believe things now when I can feel into it, and I'm becoming very intuitive with this. And it's amazing how accurate it is, because when I feel into it and it feels good, my understanding of it comes later. That's what happens. That's why it's so incredible, is that I begin to understand why it is such a way. And these are my truths. These are my beliefs, and they're 100% my opinions. But this is my world, and I get to create my world how I want it. And if you're listening to my message right now, I have a feeling you're a part of my world too. So this message will receive well, for those that are looking for hope and light and love. or just like listen to me talk. Like, whatever your reason is, I just enjoy doing it, because for me, this is an amazing time to live. And for me, these are just video blogs, so I'm kind of talking to my higher self when I think of my audience, I'm actually thinking of myself being my higher self. So when I'm speaking to my future self, saying, hey, this is what I saw at this time, at this date, on this episode, so that when I go back and revisit my memories of it, it's like, and where I'm at that point in my future, I can reflect, wow, that was my journey. That's crazy. I forgot about that. Like, this is how I'm doing it. The difference is I'm making it public, because anyone that's following me now at the beginning of this, they're going to love the journey that's coming my way. It's just amazing, and I want you all to be a part of it. Like I said, we got some big things happening. People I've aligned with are just absolutely beautiful, loving, powerful people. I love them so much. So inspirational and so influential and so beautiful and loving. And they know who they are. You people are just beautiful and amazing. I love you. And if you're listening, I'm talking to you too. All of you guys that are listening to my broadcast, I love you. I love you. So these are my chats for the last 2 weeks. This is episode 11. This is my new beginning, but I have developed this rhythm of walking in presence everywhere I go. I'm giving gifts every step that I have. And the way I see it, it's like the unicorn leaving flowers every hoof print in the soil. Like, that's how I'm seeing it now in my world. And I'm so thrilled I get to do this, because pretty soon I'm going to be leaving meadows of flowers everywhere I go. And that's what I hope. Like the unicorn, bringing so much beauty into this world and understanding. I am a great teacher with things, and I'm so excited I get to start working with people to help them understand these amazing crystal tools. They are so cool, and I can't wait to share my next healing experience. And it was just based on an idea that came from me in the moment. But there's somebody I know that I gave a few of my rocks to, and they're loving it. It's amazing. So going from skeptic to kind of feeling into it, it's a pretty cool experience. So I'll definitely update with that story soon in my Let's Talk Rocks, because I'm going to talk about the rocks that I was using for that healing for them. It's just amazing. But again, I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm not saying that I can heal you. But if you believe that these crystals can heal you, then by damn it, your belief is what's healing you. Your body is powerful. So that's what I believe, is that when I align with love and I believe my body can heal itself, that's what I'm doing. And all I'm doing is being a, what's the word I'm thinking of? A suitor to their awareness and belief, to shifting their mindset that it could possibly help them to accept that healing frequencies. Like, that's what I'm talking. Sorry, I flipped my camera around. But that's what I'm talking about here, is when you believe it's possible, magical things can happen. And that's my mission, is helping people believe that it's possible. Because the crystals already have it. I'm not doing any of the work. I'm just sharing the understanding of how to believe it's true. And teaching how to use that frequency to your benefit. There are ways. There are ways of doing it. There are ways of using them. Ways of charging them, ways of caring for them, and it amplifies their energies. It's true. And I only know this from my own experiences, my own practices on myself, and it all works. It's amazing, and it's just beautiful that because of my experience being a chef and teaching so many people how to cook and how to work together and formulating teams and creating recipes, it's just amazing how all of my different occupational careers have prepared me to become into this crystal healing world. It's just amazing. It all works together. That's what's so beautiful about it. Because I'm a mechanical mind, I was a mechanic for almost 10 years. I now understand how the energy flows in all things around, because how I understand the mechanics of things. It makes so much sense to me because I've already spent nearly 10 years studying, working, engineering, practicing with it. The way electricity flows, I've already spent time understanding wires and electricity. I've spent all of this time understanding how all of that works. I didn't even realize how that prepared me for this. my culinary career, creating things from scratch, understanding the fusion of herbs and flavors and the molecular gastronomy that food undergoes and the alchemical process of fusing flavors together to create entrees. I make it sound so divine, right? But the whole point of the matter is all of these career experiences that I had, all of my job opportunities prepared me for what is happening right now. And never in my life did I think I would be right here, right now. It's like struggle after struggle, trial after trial, rebuild after rebuild, start over after start over. It's like, holy cow, it only prepared me for where I'm at right now. And I loved every bit of those experiences. So when I say you got to work on your shadows in your past, this is what I'm talking about. I didn't like how my situations ended. I loathed it. But now that I know my purpose, I realize that those experiences led me here right now. And now I can love those experiences. I loved them. They melded me. They formed me like a pot on a pottery's turntable. Okay, like it molded me to becoming this unique, authentic, loving self that's full of light and energy and radiant. I love this so much. It's amazing. And being my inner self everywhere I go and having the confidence to be my inner child everywhere is so powerful. That little glimmer of hope, oh my gosh, that guy totally reminded me of my 4-year-old. Weird. That makes them smile. And laughing and smiling brings you present and in the moment. That's the whole point of why I do what I do now. Because that weird moment that I'm just my authentic self, and sure, maybe I made myself look like an idiot. Who cares? I'm laughing it off, right? I'm having a good time. We make mistakes, whatever. We got to learn from them. We don't need to hold on and hold grudges. Like, let go of that. That's what keeps you trapped. But it's just amazing, this world I've become. So I'm so thrilled I get to talk to you guys. This is a long video, but I'm making up for 2 weeks, okay? Because I like to do these weekly. Just sharing my updates. But this is amazing, guys. We are building an amazing world, so beautifully aligned with so many beautiful souls. We are all waking, we are all ascending, we are all growing well together. And I love you guys. So thanks for listening to my long message. But if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe, hit a like there, share this. Let's get it out there because I absolutely love this. And if I can make something beautiful for you and I can teach you how to help you heal, let's do this together. I love you guys. God bless you so much. Kisses. Weird. Why didn't I say that? Anyway, have a good night, guys, and I will talk to you all later. Oh, and my next one's going to be, I'm going to do a little video reels of my favorite rock shop, Bryson's Rock Shop, when I go, because this place is so magical. I absolutely love it. So anyway, guys, I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.